So how do we experience the outside world? I mean, obviously it's through our five senses. It's through sight and hearing and smelling and touch and taste. And then we can accentuate those five senses through technological tools such as microscopes, telescopes. And that's what science is all about. I mean, ultimately it's about using our five senses, adding technological tools to those five senses and examining the world, finding data points, analyzing molecules in motion and chemical properties and discovering natural laws of how these things all interact. But how do we observe ourselves? Have you ever thought about that? I mean, obviously, if I'm observing the outside world, I'm using my five senses and ultimately scientific tools, technological tools, but how do I understand self? How do I have this certain inside information about myself that nobody else has? When I'm delving into my own conscience, when I'm delving into my own soul, sometimes in dark times, sometimes in joyous times, what's going on there? What is the real me? A scientist today, especially a materialist naturalist scientist today, would say, well, that's just chemicals in motion. It's matter acting on matter. It's firing synapses. It's this 3-pound brain that's just acting as a cold machine. But I have to ask, is it truly just molecules in motion? I mean, could we really put love under a microscope, or our conscience, and when we're determining decisions to make, when we're weighing good and evil? Can I really discover that as far as just the periodic table? What is the true you? What is self? Because if it was molecules in motion, that's a very interesting thing to look at, because the organic part of us changes all the time. I have certain cells that are going in and out of existence every minute. As a matter of fact, once every 7 years, my entire body has changed. My skeletal structure is no longer the same skeletal structure. All of those cells have been replaced. Hair cells and skin cells much quicker, all the way down to my bone cells every 7 years. So the me right here is not the same me that would have been sitting here 7 years ago, as far as just molecules in motion, chemicals, but it's still me. Where am I putting that me? Where is that character being stored? The ability to make decisions, the ability to tap my prior mistakes, conscience, my subconscious world. Where is that? The materialist naturalist would say, it's just in your molecules. It's just in the chemicals. It's just stored in the firing synapses of your brain. But where is the real you? I ask you. Look inside. How come you have inside information about yourself that no microscope, no telescope could ever declare to the world?